that we angle this back a little bit more. You want to help make coffee?
Mama has that same cup as yours. Here we go. I gotta put the first sponge.
Gotta turn the water on.
You gotta get the full coffee in. With the water. And go, good evening.
That's enough.
This is my picture of making coffee. Together.
We are. You know, you're supposed to be sleeping.
Why?
Because it's like 5 in the morning.
I can't wait to draw this. Please, Daddy, Dad.
Take the wooden spoon. And we need... Be careful. Oh, hold on. You gotta get a bigger scoop. Here, I'll help you. Alright, put that back in the notch.
What's a notch?
The notch is what holds this spoon on here.
What?
You flip the switch on. Thank you. Alright, now we let it brew.
Let's wait for it.
Let's take you back to bed, kiddo.
Goodbye, Dad.
Hey, come here. Get a kiss. Love you.
Love you.
And we are back for vlog number 2. Yep, so today is Wednesday. I've got a light work schedule planned out. I got a couple clients this morning, got to go into the gym for. And then later today I'm going to go test out the chin mount for my Ace Pro 2 camera and ride some woods over my grandparents. Probably going to do like a hour and a half just ride, just maybe 45 minutes, gas up, get back out 45 minutes. If I can't make it to the motocross track and I have to go ride some woods, like in my head, I like to think of it more as like, this is just me getting cardio in and getting seat time in. And I also enjoy it just as much as going to the track. But yesterday at work, I was talking to my buddy Jordan, and I need to start training some chest. I don't have any development in my chest anymore. Just all the years of riding now and not worrying about aesthetics on my body. I've neglected some chest training. And so today we're also going to train chest while we're at the gym. Good job, bub. Big Bubba, I'll see you later, buddy, okay? You have a good day, pal. Love you. Let's hope we did not forget anything here. Man, today I feel so much more refreshed than I felt yesterday. Yesterday was like a weird day. One, I stayed up late Monday night, way later than I should have. Had to get up early. And so generally I was just kind of tired from that. Let's keep going with the 12s here. We'll keep working up the intensity. 12, 11, 10, 9, 2, good rep, 1, nice. Let's just get a 5 on there for the next one. 12 reps here, slow and controlled on the way down. Good. 2, 3, 4. Slow and just out there ripping, and then watch till the end. Boom.
So it's just a fact of kind of reframe the relationship you with them a little bit, you know? And that takes time. You have to be patient with yourself. It takes time. It's not easy. It's not an easy fix. Six.
It's kind of insane that 4.6 a gallon actually feels like you're getting a deal today. Everybody gave Sleepy Joe a bunch of grief about high gas prices, so I think it's only fair we give Trump, you know, some grief about high gas prices. I know all the homies out in California are paying like $7+ a gallon for diesel fuel. The most I've paid here in Ohio is $6. I've been paying that for the last couple months. So 4.65 feels like a pretty good deal. So chest day is complete. We are heading off. Let's go ride some trails and test out the Insta360 helmet mount and give it a review. I'm gonna have to stop here and go grab my food out of the back of the van. One of the things that I've really noticed in my chest training over the last couple years is that I really have to train the chest movements lighter. Otherwise, the old powerlifter in me starts to take over, and I really just start to press really hard with my triceps and create a lot of upper back tension, to where the exercise, I don't even really feel it in the muscle I'm actually trying to target. And so training at like a lighter or even like a moderate weight kind of allows me to keep the tension in the pecs and do the exercise with the right intent. It's kind of annoying because it takes a lot of like brain power to like slow down, really focus in on where I'm trying to feel the exercise. We should be doing that anyway. Just some muscle groups for me, it's really easy to do that with, like triceps. Like it doesn't take much effort for me to feel my triceps doing a lot of work and creating a lot of tension. But for me with my pecs, it's a little bit harder to do. And I really don't like training chest that much. I just think it's, you know, kind of boring. I mainly do it for aesthetic purposes only. A lot of the training I do is a lot of posterior chain, a lot of RDLs, hamstrings, calves, back. Train a lot of that still. I still will go heavy on that fairly often. Like I've said, my goal for training is mainly performance, and at this point, performance on my dirt bike. Today's workout wasn't exactly geared towards that, except for what I'm about to go do now. But what an amazing Wednesday to wake up, you know, go make some money, help some people with their training, train clients, get to train a little bit myself, and then get to go get outside, get in the woods, ride my dirt bike. I I always love my Wednesdays for the last couple years. My Wednesdays have just been an awesome day, especially following Tuesdays, where I pretty much spend from sun up to sundown in the gym helping people with their training. And I love being a personal trainer. Don't get me wrong, I love getting to do my job and help people, but it can be exhausting to be stuck inside all day for me and talking to people, and just, for the most part, I'm pretty introverted. So it takes a lot of my energy to have, 12 to 15 hours of conversations on a Tuesday. So it's always awesome to have Wednesdays to get outside and enjoy myself. So the whole idea of within 30 minutes after every workout, you got to get in 25 to 30 grams of protein, otherwise you're going to lose all your gains and your workout's not going to do anything for you. Okay, that's a bunch of bogus. It's whatever. It's as long as you are getting your daily protein count in a good, timely manner. Unless maybe you're like a top level pro bodybuilder and everything's super specific, it's not going to make a difference. As long as you're getting your protein in throughout the day, you're going to get plenty of gains from your workout, and you're going to recover just fine. Granted, all other aspects are in good check: good sleep, good hydration, hormone levels are fine. Now, that being said, I do think it's really important, if you're going to be working out and then within that same day you're going to be doing another form of training session, or this is going to be a prolonged training session, that's where getting your protein and amino acids in can really, really help prolong your endurance to be able to keep going. And so I just got done training chest, so it's important for me to get some food, some protein in, some more carbohydrates before I go ride. So I got my protein shake here, I've got some oranges, I've got an apple, I've got my bowl of fruit, blackberries, blueberries, grapes. Yeah, I think that's the most important time, when it's actually time sensitive to get in that protein after your workout, is if you're going to be performing another form of working out very soon. I have a lot of clients that are tennis ladies, and I'm always getting on them about that. Like, if they're going to come in and train in the morning and then have tennis a couple hours later, sometimes an hour later, they'll go out and play. It's like, as soon as you're done here and you're making that transition from the gym to the tennis court, I want you to make sure that you're getting some protein and carbohydrates in to keep fueling yourself for the demand you're going to be asking of your body. Here we are back up this driveway that I can't even believe my van makes it up. So steep and rain rutted out. So I just got this in the mail yesterday. It's the Insta360 helmet mount. I'm gonna give it a little review today and a little test out here in the woods. Funny thing, I bought this one, and then I checked our bank account and I saw a double charge for the exact same amount from Amazon. My wife had bought me the exact same one. She was gonna get it for me for Father's Day, and we happened to order at the same time, so she had to let me know. But yeah, gonna give this a test today, give it a go, and let you guys know what I think about it. So in the past, I've used it's actually a GoPro. I've used the GoPro chest mount a lot for mountain biking. The problem that you have with a chest mount on the dirt bike is when you go from a standing position where the video looks good to a seated position, what ends up happening is all you end up doing is looking directly at the handlebars and upward with the footage. I'm really hoping that by putting the Ace Pro 2 on the chin mount that I can get a lot better footage and you can just get a POV of what I'm actually looking at through my helmet as well. I've seen other guys online use this mount and I've heard some complaints about the Ace Pro 2 with the chin mount being too heavy, and so I'm very interested to see what I think if it feels too heavy on the front of the helmet. If I sound a little funny because I got my mouth guard in, one thing I already like is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. When you turn on the camera, it vibrates so you know that you're recording, and that's pretty nice because you can't see the camera. It will vibrate your helmet though, so you know it's recording, and then also when you hit the stop record, you'll be able to hear that as well. And even with my earplugs in, if I had them out, or with the sound of the bike, you would never be able to hear it. I'm also about to fall off the stand. There it is. I also totally forgot to get my Garmin out of the gym. That way I can time my ride. So one of the things I noticed right away after watching that footage back is that the angle of this thing is pointed a little bit it's too level. And so we need to get this thing moved back more. And I think that's as far back as it'll go. And so when you buy this, it comes with an extender. So I'm gonna get that extender out, get it installed, and angle that camera back just a little bit more. So you can see with my gloves, there's this little adapter piece you can put on there. Slide that in, take your clamp, put the clamp through, and then before I tighten that down, I'm gonna angle that back, and then the clamp for the Insta360 can go right on top of that, and we'll use another one of these the other way. And then we'll take the Insta360 and we'll mount it right back on top of there, and we'll make sure that we angle this back a little bit more so the camera's looking more upright versus looking down and just getting the front fender. All right, we're gonna go out and take 2 more laps here and then recheck the result of the camera angle. With that extender on there, I can just barely see the top of that camera, and it does feel just the tiniest bit heavier, but I think that's mainly because it's sticking off the helmet just a little bit. So that's with an Ace Pro 2. I don't know how it might feel with tried to do a bump start there, didn't work. I don't know how it might feel if you just had the regular Insta360s, like I think it's called the X5 or something like that. Those might be a little bit lighter, and the other nice thing about those is it's recording all around, so you can even just adjust the field that it's recording, where the Ace Pro 2 is more of that fixed style camera. Alright, let's take a couple more laps. Just a minor plant. So much easier. Gotta turn it down. Saved it. Big hole in the bottom of the other side. So I was trying to go to the left side of that. Slick rocks. Whew. That was fun. All right, let's check out the camera footage. See if it is any better with that angle. So that camera angle was a lot better. I even feel like I could use to tilt it up just a little bit more to even get a better view. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back out, rip some more. For now though, I'm gonna take a little riding break, get a little more food in my body, get some more hydration, regas the bike, and then we'll get rolling. One other thing,
I did was I listed a sound, and I had to go in and put on the wind reduction noise on the camera, as I was hearing a lot of wind noise when I was going faster. So that last ride was really, really good. I really liked the footage on there, and I just had the mount cranked back just a little bit more. I'm sure it's going to be very different how you have to set up that mount per helmet. I have a MSR MAV, is it the MAV inertia helmet? I can't remember. I don't know which helmet it is. It's one of the MSR helmets, but the way that it fits on there is really, really good. It even fits through these two little holes, the little vent hole right there. It fits on there perfect. I really like how the mount fits my personal helmet, and the mount held very secure. It didn't come loose at all. It didn't move. I didn't feel like my camera was ever in a moment where it was going to be compromised in any way. It felt very secure. The camera was safe. I didn't feel it rattling around. And to be honest with you, even being able to see the top of the camera when I was riding, it didn't even affect anything at all. I didn't even notice it once I started riding. And even the weight of the camera on the front of the helmet, you don't even notice once you're starting riding. Once you start riding, at least that's for me. So great day of riding, great day of shooting some video with the Insta360 chin mount. I think it's a very good product, and I'm happy that I purchased it. And so I'm gonna go spin a couple more laps and enjoy this beautiful afternoon. And if you have any comments, leave them down below on any tips you have for shooting moto with an Insta360, or even using the mount, or if you have any other ideas for great ways to mount an Insta360 for awesome footage on a dirt bike. Leave those down below. Like, subscribe if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.